Good morning, students. So, we have finished the first chapter, that is fiber to fabric. So, today we are going to discuss the exercise part. We will discuss some questions. In between the chapters, you can see many MCQ questions are there. The first one, page number 26, you can see the page number 26. Tick the correct options. Which of the following is not a wool yielding animal? Wool yielding animal, not a wool yielding animal. So, options given: A sheep, B Angora goat, C yak, and D cow. So, you know that sheep, Angora goat, yak, all these are wool yielding animal. So, here the question is not wool, not a wool yielding animal. So, cow is the answer. Option D is the answer. Then which of the following is the next process after scouring? There are different steps are there for the in order to prepare, in order to make the fibers from the sheep. So, the first step is shearing, then scouring. So, after scouring, which is a step? So, here it is given shearing, sorting, spinning, and combing. So, after scouring, which is the process? Sorting. So, the answer is B. Option B, sorting is the answer. Then page number 27. Page number 27. Tick the correct options. What do you call the process of rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk? There are the rearing of silkworms, that is called what? It is sericulture. So, here it is apiculture, pisciculture, sericulture, none of these. So, option C is the answer. Then which of the following pattern is followed by silkworm to spin cocoon? They will spin their head. So, there is a pattern, so that we have already discussed in the class. So, the option is O, C, 8, 6. So, the option 8 is the answer, C. Now, next, page number 29, exercise part. Exercise part, the first one. Tick the correct options. Which of the following is not a natural fiber? Cotton, rayon, silk, wool. We know cotton, silk, wool, all these are natural fibers. So, the option B, rayon, is the answer. Lohi is a breed of dash. Lohi, you can see in page number 20, page number 25, you can see different Indian breeds are there. So, Lohi is a breed of what? Whether it is cow, silk moth, sheep, buffalo. We know it is a breed of sheep. So, option C is the answer. Then how many weeks are required for the eggs of silk moth to hatch? We are page number, you can see page number 26, life cycle of silk moth. In that second point, you can see that in that second point, the silkworm feed on leaves, the worm like larvae called caterpillar or silkworms hatch out from eggs in about 2 weeks. So, the answer is 2 weeks. So, option B is the answer. Then sheep are sheared. They are sheared in dash seasons: summer, spring, autumn, winter. Sheep are sheared in summer. Why? Because during summer they feel hot. So, in order to get rid from the hotness, we are shearing, and it will grow when when the winter is coming. At that time, it will grow. Then dash is silkworms mainly feed on palm leaf. Which silkworms mainly feed on palm leaves? We can see in page number 28, varieties of natural silks are there. In that you can see. So, here options are given: mulberry, tussar, eri, and muga. So, the answer is muga. Option D is the answer. Which of the following silk is produced when raw silk is twisted? Which of the following silk is produced when raw silk is twisted? So, raw silk on twisted, we get what? Thrown silk. So, the answer is C. Option C is the answer. Then filling the blanks. Alpaca is generally found in dash. Which area alpaca is? Llama and alpaca, they are found in South America. In South America, that is the answer. Dash and dash fibers are obtained from animals. We know which are the fibers obtained from animals. Here in this class, in this chapter, we are discussing wool and silk. So the answer is wool and silk is the answer. Then third one, silk is obtained from cocoon of dash. Cocoon of what? Silk is obtained from the cocoon of silk moth or silkworm. Okay. Then natural fibers are obtained from dash and dash. From where natural fibers are? Synthetic fibers that we are preparing in laboratory, that is in industry, isn't it? But natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Plants and animals, that is the answer. Then the person who looks after the sheep is called a shepherd. That is shepherd. Then the burrs, the better is the wool. Burrs is tiny nodes are called burrs. So the fewer the burrs, then the better is the wool. The fewer is the burrs, the better is the wool. So fewer is the answer. The eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature in an dash. Where we are keeping these eggs? We are keeping in incubator. That is called incubator. So the answer is incubator. Then during the period of spinning of its cocoon, a silkworm is transformed into silkworm during the spinning, that inside the cocoon, the silkworm is transformed into pupa. Pupa is the answer. Then state whether the following statements are true or false, and rewrite the false statement correctly. The first one, silk is obtained from cocoon of silkworms. So that is correct, no? That is true. The process of washing the fleece of sheep to remove dust, dirt, sweat and grease is called shearing. No, we know what is called. Instead of shearing, you can write that what is scouring. The process of washing the fleece of sheep to remove dust, dirt, sweat, grease, it is called scouring, not shearing. Shearing is the process of removal of the fleece hair from the sheep. That is called shearing. So here instead of shearing, you can write scouring. Then the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. So that is true. Then the damaged or waste cocoons are used to produce raw silk. That is wrong. It is the damaged or waste cocoons are used to produce spun silk, not raw silk. Spun silk. So that statement is wrong. That is false. Instead of raw silk, you can write spun silk. So that is the correct answer. Then very short answers. What is the process of removing the burrs? See, all these things you can do in your textbook itself. Okay. After doing these things, you have to send me. You have to send this photo, take a photo and then send to me. Okay. Then what is the process of removing the burrs from fleece called? Removing the burrs, what is called? That is called combing. That is called combing. Then name any two breeds of sheep found in India. So that's why I told you that page number 25, you can see different breeds, 6 types of breeds are given. So you can write any two, that is Lohi, Marwari, Marwari is there, Patanwadi, Lohi, Marwari, Patanwadi, many others. So 6 is given here. So that any two you can write. Then name the process of removing hair from the body of the sheep. That is called shearing. That is called shearing. Name the sheep that is found in Gujarat and whose wool is used in hosiery. Hosiery. So that is Patanwadi. That is Patanwadi. You just look that page number 25. Patanwadi is the answer. Patanwadi. Okay. Then what is the process of taking out threads from the cocoon called? It is called railing, that we have discussed in the previous class. Then which country leads the world in silk production? That is China. Then name the 2 wool yielding animals. You can write any 2 wool animal. You can write yak, you can write Angora goat, llama, alpaca, etc. Any 2 you can write. Okay. Then next is, what is meant by rearing of sheep? What is meant by rearing of sheep? That we have already discussed. I think I have given the question, the same question, what is rearing of sheep is called. So then rearing of sheep means we are giving them proper food, shelter and health care. So I have given the same question. Then what are fibers? That also I have given question. Then why does shearing not hurt the sheep? That also I have given. Because the upper layer of the hair is dead, so it won't affect the animal, so it won't hurt the animal. So, and then what is meant by scouring? Scouring, just now we discussed what is scouring. So, and the same question, this type of question, that is, what are the different steps involved in the process of conversion of wool from wool to fiber. That in that process you have already written that different steps, scouring. Then what is cocoon? That also I have given the question. Then so those questions that you have already wrote in your textbook, in your notebook, no need to write. Okay. Then the next other question, what is meant by selective breeding? What is its purpose? That also I have given. That is also, that question also I have given, page number 25. The answer is here, and that also we have discussed. And then what is silk? How do we get silk from cocoon? What is silk? So this question you have to write, what is silk and how do we get silk from cocoon? That page number silk is a natural fiber, it's a natural fiber. Then page number, you can see page number. How do we get silk from cocoon? So these the different process, that is four processes are there: boiling, reeling, throwing, dyeing. These processes you have to write. Okay. So what is silk mean? Silk is a natural fiber which are obtained from the silkworms, that you can write. Then what are the different processes? How can we get silk from cocoon? So you have to write boiling, reeling, throwing, dyeing. So these steps you have to write. Okay. Then what are raw silk and spun silk? So in between, when you are reading the book, that you can see what is spun silk and raw silk. The fibers obtained from the cocoon, which are very soft and delicate. So many of such fibers are grouped together. They reel together to yield a strong fiber or strong thread, that is called raw silk. That is page number 28. The answer is there. And then what is spun silk? The damaged silk. That is, the inferior quality silk produced by damaged or waste cocoon, that is called spun silk. So that is there in the page number 28. That also you should write. So in F, question number 2 and 3, that you have to write. What are raw silk and spun silk? Then option B, second question. On burning silk, it gives out the smell of burning hair. Give reason. Why? Because since it is an animal fiber, it gives on burning, it gives smell of burning hair. Then with the help of flow chart only, describe life cycle of silkworm. That you have already written, so no need to write. Then what is sorter's disease? Sorter's disease, I think in another way I have given the question, but you can write this question. Sorter's disease, the person, the sorters, that is page number 26. You can see one box is there. So in that box it is what is sorter's disease. So the people who do the job of sorting the fleece of sheep into fibers of different qualities are called sorters, and they are affected by certain risky disease that is called, or infected by a bacteria, that bacteria is called Bacillus anthracis, which causes a deadly disease that is deadly blood disease that is called Sorter's disease. Okay, that you can write. And then why this is called occupational disease? The answer is there in that box, you can see. This is called occupational disease because the person catches this disease while working in the industry due to the nature of his work, that you can write. That also you should write. Then why do wool yielding animals have a thick coat of hair on their body? You know, these wool yielding animals, normally they are living in cold areas, isn't it, cold area. So that they will give this type of thick coat of hair, on their body, give them because it will protect the winter, the cold, because they are normally they are living in hilly area or in cold area, so it will protect their body. This type of hairs will protect their body from this cold. Then why is shearing done in summers? Why is shearing is done in summers? Because it will get relief from the hot, and also after that on the, you can see page number 20. Here page number 25, you can see the sheep are sheared in summer so that they do not feel heat. The hair of sheep grow again before the onset of winters and protect them from the cold weather. That you have to write. That answer you can write. Okay, then long answer questions. Write the various steps involved in the production of silk cloth from silk moth. So in that you can draw this flow chart. That flow chart you can write, and then that's enough, because in that almost all are given, all points are given. So that flow chart is enough. That in page number 28 there is a flow chart. Then describe the process of wool production. That I have already given, no need to write. Okay, discuss the various varieties of natural silk. That you have to write. Discuss the various varieties of natural silk. So once you have written all these things without because the last class also I didn't give any question. So those who have written already, no need to write. Others you have to write the questions. What are the questions that are already given, no need to write. Other questions you can write and submit to me. Okay. So with this we have finished the first chapter. Then the next class we will discuss the new chapter. Okay, thank you.